Once upon a time, in a small village where everything was shades of gray, lived a curious little cat named Lulu. The houses were gray, the trees were gray, and even the sky seemed to be painted in a soft, silvery gray. Lulu loved her home, but she often dreamed of a world filled with vibrant colors she had only heard about in stories. One sunny morning, while chasing a gray butterfly, Lulu stumbled upon an old, forgotten map tucked beneath a loose stone. It wasn't a gray map. It shimmered with faint hints of blue and gold. It showed a path leading to a place called the City of Colors. Lulu's heart thumped with excitement. "I must go," she whispered to herself. "I must see these colors." With the map clutched in her paw, Lulu bid a quiet farewell to her gray village and set off on her grand adventure. The path led her into a dense, misty forest. The air was filled with a beautiful song, a melody so sweet it seemed to make the very air dance. Lulu followed the sound and found a tiny bird with feathers that shimmered with the first color she had ever seen, a brilliant, cheerful yellow. "Hello there," chirped the bird. "My name is Melody. Where are you headed in such a hurry?" Lulu, mesmerized by Melody's bright feathers, explained her quest to find the City of Colors. "What a wonderful adventure!" sang Melody, "but the forest can be tricky. You shouldn't travel alone. Friendship makes any journey brighter." Lulu thought about this. She had always been independent, but Melody's song made her feel warm and safe. "Will you come with me?" Lulu asked. Melody happily agreed, and together, the two new friends continued on their way, with Melody's song making the path feel less lonely. Their journey soon brought them to the edge of a wide, sparkling river. The water flowed faster than Lulu had ever seen, and there was no bridge in sight. Lulu felt a little discouraged. How would they ever get across? Just then, a slow, gentle head popped out of the water. It was a turtle with a shell that shone in a deep, calming green. "Greetings, little travelers," the turtle said in a calm, wise voice. "I am Tara. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle." Lulu explained their predicament. Tara listened patiently, her ancient eyes blinking slowly. "The river is fast," she said, "but it is also steady. Sometimes the quickest way forward is not to rush, but to wait for the right moment. Patience can be the strongest bridge." Tara showed them a spot where the current was calmer. She explained that if they waited until the sun was high in the sky, the river would slow down just enough for them to cross safely on a series of flat stones hidden just below the surface. Lulu and Melody wanted to rush, but they trusted Tara. They waited, sharing stories and watching the clouds drift by. Just as Tara had said, the river calmed, and they carefully hopped across the stones, their paws barely getting wet. They thanked the wise turtle, having learned that sometimes waiting patiently is the smartest thing to do. Now on the other side, the landscape began to change. The gray trees gave way to rolling hills painted in soft shades of lavender and pink. In the distance, they saw a magnificent mountain that glowed with a fiery orange hue. But a giant boulder blocked their path. It was too big for Lulu to push and too heavy for Melody to lift. Just as they were about to give up, a deep, gentle roar echoed through the hills. A majestic lion with a magnificent golden mane appeared. He had a kind smile and warm, amber eyes. "It seems you need some help," he rumbled softly. "I am Leo." Lulu, a little intimidated but also feeling his kindness, explained their goal and the obstacle in their way. Leo smiled. "This boulder is indeed large," he said. "Too large for any one of us alone, but together we can move mountains." Leo showed Lulu where to push with all her might, while he used his incredible strength. Melody flew up high, guiding them and cheering them on. "A little to the left. Now push together," she chirped. With a great heave, the three of them, Lulu pushing, Leo shoving, and Melody directing, managed to roll the giant boulder aside. The path was clear. Lulu was amazed. Teamwork had made the impossible possible. Leo decided to join them on the final stretch of their journey. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in breathtaking shades of purple and red, they finally saw it. Nestled in a valley below was the City of Colors. It was more beautiful than Lulu could have ever imagined. Buildings like rainbows, rivers of liquid sapphire, and flowers in every color imaginable. As they entered the city, its residents' colorful creatures of all shapes and sizes welcomed them with open arms. They celebrated the arrival of the four friends who had traveled so far. Lulu looked at her new friends, Melody the yellow singing bird, Tara the green wise turtle, and Leo the golden kind lion. She realized the journey was just as important as the destination. Standing on a balcony overlooking the vibrant city, Lulu finally understood. The colors weren't just in the city, they were in the lessons she had learned. Friendship was a cheerful yellow, patience was a calm green, and teamwork was a strong, brilliant gold. A wise old owl, the city's mayor, flew down to greet them. "Welcome, Lulu," he hooted softly. "You have discovered the true secret of our city." He looked at Lulu and her friends and said, "Every color has a meaning, and when we work together, we paint the most beautiful picture of life." Lulu's heart was full. She had found the colors she was searching for, but she had also found something even more precious: true friends and the knowledge that the best adventures are the ones we share. And from that day on, Lulu, Melody, and Leo often visited their friends in the City of Colors, their lives forever painted with joy, kindness, and love. Thank you so much for joining Lulu on her amazing adventure today. We hope you loved the story. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more wonderful stories. See you next time.